Okay, so do you have some favorite childhood memories? Think about it. Not all of us have amazing childhood memories or just childhood as a whole, but think back to just one thing that gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling. Maybe it was something as simple as when I grew up, I want to be a fill in the blank. Do you know what I wanted to be? Take a guess. I wanted to be a mommy. Some say that's not a career, but let me tell you, it's one of the most incredible jobs God could ever entrust you with. And I remember as a little girl, I had all the baby dolls, all of them. I nursed them, I changed their diapers, I fed them my incredible, amazing pretend homemade baby food, all of those things. And you know what is so awesome about it is fast forward 20, 25 years, even a little bit longer because we did have one when I was in my late 30s. God allowed those dreams of my inner child to become reality. And when I look back on my childhood, it wasn't all, lollipops and gumdrops and sunshine and rainbows. It wasn't. But I have some incredible childhood memories of playing with friends and siblings and learning to sharpen skills like music, learned how to play the piano, crafts, arts and crafts, cooking, those kinds of things that not only did my parents help to strengthen and sharpen, but other incredible people, adults in my life, helped to sharpen those skills. So think back to those memories, okay? And that warm, fuzzy feeling. And that's kind of a long introduction to the next Oil in the Feelings kit, but I'm going somewhere with this, okay? Inner child is our next oil. It is in a beautiful, very soft undertones combination, a blend of orange, tangerine, ylang-ylang, sandalwood, jasmine. If you like jasmine, I personally can definitely smell it very strong in this one. Lemongrass, I can't smell that one as strong. Spruce, bergamot, and neroli. A beautiful blend of soft, gentle oils to help us to go back and find our true identity. Because I think that when we're children, before we have been corrupted by the world, but whether it's because of hurt, abuse, disappointments, failures, all those things, in our minds as a small child, the possibilities are endless. I remember when I first started teaching music and movement class with children ranging in age of 0 to approximately 4 or 5 years old with a franchise company here in town. One of the things I learned, and then I observed this, is that we are all born with a natural sense of rhythm. Okay, some of you might be rolling your eyes. We are born with the ability to sing and to move our bodies in a coordinated, rhythmic way. And I saw this with children as small as 6 to 8 weeks old, that when we turned the music on and we could see their bodies moving, and then once they started becoming mobile and they could sit up, they would move and groove to the rhythm of the music we were playing or the rhythm that we were tapping out with shakers and instruments. And it's not until we begin to form that feeling of self-consciousness, of awareness, like the world is watching me, okay? And I better not move. That our movement then becomes a little bit more awkward, or that we're so self-conscious about what is coming out here in tunes that we actually can psych ourselves out of being on pitch. And I watched this and observed this because then as children went from that sweet, innocent, they don't sense that feeling of, they don't have that filter of themselves, that self-conscious filter, from probably like 2 years age and younger to as they're becoming more independent, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and especially 4 to 5. Really becoming aware of other people's reaction. If I move this way, is it going to get yay, which we all do for small children, okay? Or is it going to be like, where we as adults or the observer starts to deflect our feelings onto that child where they become self-conscious. So think about who you were and your dreams as a small one, okay? And that's what this oil is going to help you go back to. It opens the pathway to connect with the inner self that may have been, I want to say, damaged through childhood. At some point, we come to a place in our lives where, whether we're going to use that example of just movement and being free to be ourselves and move and groove, or dreams and someone saying, oh, you can't be a doctor, that's going to take too long in school, or too much money, or maybe, unfortunately, you were in an environment where you were physically, emotionally, sexually abused by someone that you should have been able to trust. That person should have been your protector. And instead, they violated you on so many different levels. So this oil, on a very deep sense, can help you unlock who you were before those moments that maybe transitioned you into becoming a guarded, perhaps hardened, scarred individual. And also, on the other end of the spectrum, this oil is such a feel-good oil that maybe you were blessed to not have painful childhood memories, but instead had a great upbringing. This can just help you tap into all those feel-goods and make you feel just like a child again, okay? So what are some of your dreams and ambitions that you had as a child? And it could have been even into your early teens that you have found that you have just kind of suppressed and pushed under. So I want you to explore with this oil by putting a drop into your hand, spinning your hand in a circle, cupping it over your face and breathing in deeply, and think back to, what do I want to be when I grow up? What would make me happy? Tap into that and journal your thoughts. Great places to apply this, if you're not just going to breathe it in, is on your navel, on your chest, on your temples, and around your nose. I want to just make sure that I have covered all of my notes with this. I know I shared a lot of personal things and examples, but if you have any questions about this inner child, please, whatever form you're watching this in, comment below, whether it's on YouTube or on Facebook, and let me know how I can help you with this particular oil. Enjoy it.